Oh, we're just doing that because we're going to bed. Alright, I think it's to the point our character needs to actually start wearing more. Please grow cabbages. This is getting tiresome. Okay, note to self, beer bottles are actually pretty terrible for holding water. Hey, hero. Doing good. I realize what you said, and I have subtitles, so hopefully those are working for you. Hold 12 and they... and Arlitis. Hold 12 and Arlitis. Yeah, I thought the, oh, bourbon bottles. Alright, for some reason I thought the wine bottles were best. I know bourbon were good. Yep. Cool. Alright, yeah, so, at some point we need to go by the clothing store more. Oh, right, sorry. Each individual, I think, gets 2 redemptions per stream? Yeah, no, but it's because of how many redemptions you've done. Each individual gets 2 redemption, and then a total of 10 redemptions per stream. I only did that way, you know, we wouldn't have one person would just monopolize on all of them, and no one else could, you know, do it. Sorry, I forgot about that limit. So you'll just have to, pander to your fellow viewers to get some of them to ensure I am abused with the push-ups. That I welcome. There you go. Alright, I'll get those push-ups out of the way. Alright, let me document that. Okay, now if I am not mistaken, there's only 1 redemption of push-ups left in the stream. I could be wrong, but I think there's only 1 more. Hey, Rainbow Octavian. Yep, well, it's good that you're asleep, feeling slightly betterish. Slightly betterish is slightly awesome. And you have noms, awesome. I did my noms not too long, well, actually quite a bit ago, but still, I had my noms. I'm wondering if half of these are even going to grow. I don't know what's going on that everything's growing so slow. I mean, we're still in September. We should still get some growth. Yep, we have freezers. There's nothing in them yet because I'm still waiting for all the crops to grow, but we do have them. Okay, so if you're playing on multiplayer and safe houses are turned on, you must kill all, clear all the zombies and other individuals out from the bottom floor. And then while on the bottom floor of the house, you right-click and you'll choose, claim safe house or something like that. It also has to be residential. It can't be, commercial, it can't be industrial, so it has to be, if you look at your map here, so you see how these buildings are kind of this orangish tan color? Those ones can be claimed. These green and purple ones cannot be claimed. Oh, I didn't know about the cars. Apparently you can't have cars too close by. No, the freezers only help if they're powered. I can power them like I have a generator, it's just not turned on. There's no point in me turning it on to power the freezers till I have something to put in them. And apparently I have a tree growing in one now. So once these cabbage come up, then I'll turn on the generator and power these to keep them going as long as can. I'm sorry, I didn't even remember I still had that settings command. That command is entirely wrong in every single way possible. Sorry about that. The current settings we are on is we have our population set to 16 times, so that's base pop times 4, initial pop times 4, peak pop times 4, and peak day as 1. And you may sit there and do the math and go, but wait a second, 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. Peak and initial don't stack, so it's 16 times. We also have the helicopter set to sometimes, which in practice ends up to being about 2 to 3 helicopters a month. And we have respawns turned off. Otherwise, all other settings are the exact same as Apocalypse. I do not know why we just walked inside. And this is the point where it's like, I wish I had mods that I could be like, hey, could someone update the command? Yep, well, if you think that's torture, on top of that, this is a 0 to hero build where we started as obese, weak, and unfit, which means we had 0 fitness, 0 strength, and 0 any skills whatsoever. So, where you look at here and you see all these skills, we trained almost all those. And technically we did actually do 1 day that we fitnessed hard because, well, 2 days that we fitnessed hard because we got hit with a tropical storm and there's nothing better we could do during those days. But all the rest of that was from effectively bludgeoning zombies to death. Yeah, driving off-road will damage your tires, right? I think dirt roads will. The passive skills are a brutal grind. You're talking about fitness and strength? Yeah, because that's what's labeled passive skills. Yep. Yeah, so... Yeah. High level, they're awful beyond awful. At the same time, I find you get them by doing everything, so it's you get them super duper slowly. But if you just keep playing and surviving, you'll get them naturally. Alright, so let's grab the soda bottles. Because we'll fill those up with water and I'll chuck them on a shelf. It is mostly vanilla. About the only mods we have going on are, we did Pillow's random spawn mod, so we didn't get to choose where we spawned, it just dropped us wherever, and that was our life. In this case, it actually spawned us in Ekron Pharmacy, which works out because Ekron is my favorite city to start these runs on. It's just strategically a good city for it. And then, I have do I have auto mechanic load? I think I have auto mechanic load, which will just, instead of having to do dozens and dozens and dozens of click to train mechanic, I could right click on a car, choose train, and we just basically tear it apart. You can't compete with this build? Okay. Yeah, fitness is more difficult than strength to gain. Because, like, the way you can gain strength is just carry more, like, a decent amount. If you're carrying a decent amount of weight, congratulations, you're gaining strength. Well, objective has changed. Survive. Of course, the one day I forgot to check the radio. That's fine. Oh, before we get into this... Okay, so, just a reminder for everyone who is unfamiliar with the rules on how I determined whether or not we've survived the helicopter. If we take any injuries during the helicopter event that ultimately end up being fatal, so zombie infection, that would qualify as us not surviving the helicopter, even if it does kill us like a day or two later. The time that we determine that we have survived the helicopter is after the helicopter has left, once we have gone to sleep and woken up the next day, so long as we don't have any injuries that would kill us, then we have survived the helicopter. So get your predictions in, and we'll see how it goes. You got 5 minutes to get those predictions in. My plan for this one is more or less the exact same as the last time, which is to go to the east over here, camp out, kill some zombies, have us a good sit. I'm not expecting much problems. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm expecting very, very little trouble from this helicopter, because we have killed 5,000 zombies in the surrounding area, and we estimate the population of Akron, and this is using old math, so, you know, data may be wrong. We estimate to be 5,300 zombies living in the area, so I'm not exactly expecting much company. I'm expecting some, but not a whole lot. If we don't see many zombies, I'm going to fight them. If we see a whole bunch of zombies, we'll do what we've done the last couple of helicopters. We'll kite them around in a circle till they get, you know, this giant ball of zombies. And then when the helicopter goes away, we'll ditch them and walk away. Like, you can actually see where we took the helicopter last time, because this little area down here is where we went. Yeah, most likely I expect to survive, but you know, it's Project Zomboid. All it takes is one mistake. Yeah, the only big drawback of spears is their durability is crap. So keep in mind, as you're watching me do this, I have maintenance of 5. Was this helicopter just a one-passer? That's a pretty lame helicopter. Lame, please get bitten. I mean, we just stood our ground on this. Which actually felt pretty good to just get in the, you know, with the spears and just thrash. One moment, my sound messed up. It's just a application I use to separate my audio channels so I can keep my music off of the recordings so that I can post them on YouTube without problems. Because the music I have is licensed for Twitch, but not YouTube. Because unfortunately, YouTube licensing for music is absolute dog crap. Well, rip zombies. We only ran to 47 of them. And you only know that because they're at exactly 5,000 when the helicopter started. Yep, it's just like, alright. Here, have 50 zombies. Alright, so I see that we got hit with another 5 push-ups. I'll kill this zombie and then I'll get those going. It's just like, we're not sleepy. Alright, we'll just keep killing the zombies that show up, I guess. Yep, looks like that's all of the zombies that showed up to the party. I have a feeling if the helicopter had done 2 or 3 passes, we would have ended up having to stop fighting. Because usually I found up with the helicopter when it shows up, if it does 1 pass, you don't get hardly anything showing up. But it's like each pass that follows, it's drawing zombies from farther away just because it's got them already moving that way and it's continuing to draw them in. But yeah, that was a lame one. Most of the time, the helicopter will do 2 or 3 passes. And like the last... I think every single helicopter up to this point was a 3-passer. But this specific helicopter, the person's like, nah, I'm out. I've seen this show before. Excuse you. This is trespassing, and I do not like it. No, don't go walking through my farm. Oh, more zombies back here. Well, just random wandering zombies because of the helicopter. Not anything organized or threatening, just lots of small groups. I really wish my plants would grow at a reasonable speed so we could get food. I probably have to start foraging. Oh, there's another spear for us. There's a generator in there we still want to take home at some point. Alright, got 3 more hordes, actually. Hey, you're already more than the helicopter brought me. Cole's just like, what are you doing? Do something other than walking straight at him and dying. Flanking maneuver. Anything. I mean, I do have a machete, so we are just butchering them. It's like the helicopter. It's not even like defending yourself. It's like we're actively hunting the zombies going, alright, well you didn't come. Hey, Josie Raider! Give me 1 second and I'll get you a shout out. As soon as these zombies learn a little chill. And shout out. Also playing Project Zomboid. So, hopefully, the only deaths were the zombies. And if not, hopefully they were at least fun and informative. So how was your stream? We just put in a prediction for the helicopter that showed up. And I tried to warn people not too many zombies would show up, but when we say not too many zombies showed up, the party was pretty vacant. We killed, I think it was 51 zombies before we started actively hunting down zombies because the helicopter just didn't bring anything to us. Now, that might be because we've killed over 5,000 zombies in this area, so, you know, population's thinning out a wee bit. Ah, we had no deaths just playing CDDA. Yep, 5,000 zombies. We estimate the population of Ekron, based on admittedly out-of-date math, to have been 5,300 give or take zombies. So, you can figure it's getting pretty quiet here. But that's fine, because pretty soon we'll move on to our next target if we stop seeing any zombies showing up. And thank you. We actually need to recover some stamina. I see you hiding over there. And by that I mean I'm probably going to disregard recovering stamina and maybe just drag this generator out of here. I don't even need the generator. You know what? No, I don't even need the generator. Let's not do anything. Oh, hi, zombie. Let's not do anything that'll get ourselves in trouble. Like, because I genuinely just have zero need for that generator. It can stay right there. I've got one. It's fine. Yeah, so we've just gotten to the point that we're a little bit of a killing machine. Granted, I am fighting exerted now because I can't be bothered to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. This is true. Yep, and the best part is, when this machete gets worn out, I have a second machete. Because we found two machetes way earlier, I used them, broke them, didn't have any materials to repair them, so I just stashed them away, and we got a bunch of materials to repair them. So we repaired them and they only now came out. Granted, realistically, I'll probably break out the spear after this machete, because spears break faster, so I want to get out of my inventory. Alright, Josie Raider. Raider, you go ahead and have a good sleep. And thank you. And thank you again for that raid. I do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has been tuning in, who's been lurking, chatting, following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, all of that good stuff. It all helps, and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. We are annihilating Ekron. That cabbage is taking entirely too long to grow. Alright, I need more food. Let's grab the cockroaches, the maple syrup, and I actually do like legitimately need to go and actually get food on this character. We've been putting it off entirely too long. That said, I think first I want to go for that Econoline van we got. You know, that's not a bad idea. The lurk emote, because I actually am looking at trying to get some more emotes, because Twitch opened up a thing where you can get, you know, 5 follower emotes, so they don't have to subscribe or anything like that. And so I need to figure out what I'm putting there, and I need to figure out what I'm doing for the 3-bit emotes. So like when people, I don't remember, it's like 100 bits, 500 bits, 1000 bits or something like that. Each one would unlock an emote, and I don't have emotes for any of those yet because I don't know what I'm doing for the bits, and I've been indecisive trying to figure that out. And then the follower thing is brand new, so I haven't had a chance to figure that out. Because what I'll do is I'll get a another batch of emotes going and talk to the artist I commissioned to do that stuff, because I want them to do that. I want to do like a thing that when I do my stretches, that will have like the character doing the different hand positions and all that for the stretches. That way it's not just dead silence on the screen. Like it'll have, you know, doing one position, a countdown from 30, doing the next position, a countdown from 30, you know, till it goes through. That way people are like, ah, he's stretching. I've debated doing one for push-ups. I'm not as convinced on that one. Not an emote, but like a graphic. Hey, how's it going, RubaFit? Hey, where I thought I was out of push-ups, I have been proven wrong. Okay. And Bird's trying to be like, you were 20 seconds short, because I always get it wrong. Which is secretly the second reason I want to have the thing where it has a countdown with the positions. I was actually 20 seconds short. I was being very careful to count, and I lost track at one point. I'm like, okay, I'm sure. Yep. So what I'm probably going to do is, like, that's the other reason I want the graphic, is so I can actually have an actual count happening. Just for the fact that, you know, we can, like, I'm blanking. Just so, like, we can actually have the countdown, like, there, so I don't have it wrong. Oh, I warned you. Like, that's the thing. You have to be very careful about jobs that are easy to automate. Like, it's really rough. The other reason, again, is just that way, like, for one example, I know a lot of people, when I've done the push-ups, I've seen people saying, yeah, I'll do the push-ups too. Like, you know, let's go. Hey, Longblade is at 2 or 3? 2, 3, 3, Longblade 3. Cool. Now's around the time I actually do want to, you know, find a katana, because I can actually get my mileage out of it. Yep. Well, and that's the thing, like, I work in software development, and people are like, oh, you don't have to worry about, you know, the machines coming for your job. It's like, well, actually, software development, we've been working really hard at trying to make software development more efficient and, in some ways, automate parts of it. So, you know, it's not going to go away kind of automation, but you'll need way less people doing it automation. So, you know... What is with all of you over here all of a sudden? Like, this place was completely empty of zombies the last time we rolled through. Yeah, one of my jokes is, as a software developer, is like, my job is to make it so you know, people have to do as little work as possible. Like, if my job is successful, your job becomes easier. Or someone's job becomes easier. Maybe not yours specifically. Alright, Cosmic Experience. You have yourself a good night. Aw, they're gonna break all the windows. Lame. Where did all these zombies come from? Yeah, I get that the helicopter moved them, but it's just like weird that we haven't seen the zombies in that long, like anywhere in town. It's like, oh, apparently the church is where it's at. Well, till the homicidal acts. Is that another machete? We're currently rocking 3 machetes on our person. Gotcha, cool. Well, I do hope you get good sleep. Sleep is good. Before I forget, I actually do want that hunting knife on our belt for in a pinch when we're out of stamina. Gotcha. Yeah, that is one thing I don't miss about some of the apartments I was living in around my college years. It's just like, oh, I know what the neighbor's up to. I don't also want to be up to it, but it's right here, so I mean, I don't think I'm getting a choice in the matter. Yep, same deal exactly, Rainbow Octavian. It's like, hey, I have, like, partake in what you wish to partake. Like, the only person you're impacting is yourself. Now, if you're doing it in such a way that you're impacting everyone around you, that kind of sucks. Like, that's... It's more being inconsiderate than anything. Right, the only person you should be impacting is yourself. Fair. Gotcha, that's rough. I never had a partner into any of that stuff, or anyone who really had to worry about it was, so... I've only ever had to deal with, like, people in neighboring houses and not using it. Alright. Now, before I go on to the next machete, I want to use up this spear. Get it out of our inventory. Oh yeah, no, I can understand that. Where you're like, there's no possible way this isn't from inside my own home because of how strong it is. I can get that thought. Alright, zombies, I really do want to just, like, get in here and do stuff, but, like, I am cool that we're killing all of you. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I would definitely approach, like, if that was the thing, it'd be like, what on earth is even happening? Right. It's like, okay, I understand you're upset about today, but I didn't realize we were, like, this upset about today. Did I mention spear slap? Hop back in the car and rest for a little bit more. I mean, Cola, at least for your benefit, like, I could have had our character turn in forever ago. But it's getting dark, and we're still just out here fighting zombies, wrecking face. And we've killed over 200 zombies today, so it's not from a lack of dealing with zombies. Now, the helicopter really did not throw much at us. I mean, part of it's greedy, and I want the wood off the floor in that church that we piled up so generously last time. Got one zombie here, so I want to deal with that one in a moment. I think Kolo's just goofing off. They bid points in my injury, so It can be tricky. The thing I've found is if you're going to have very different volumes for the game and what you're watching on stream, because that kind of helps you discern whether it's your game or not. No, I'm not injured. Like, if you're seeing our health go down, it's because we're carrying too much again and again, because I'm doing laps here. You are correct. I am not injured yet. This stream is your bedtime ASMR. I've heard that from a lot of people, and I don't mind. Ah, that's a bummer. Yep, no, I know a lot of people who do that. Like, I've had a lot of people go, it's like, oh yeah, I do that. You know, this is my wind down. Like, it's funny, I have other people who I used to watch stream well before I was streaming who have hopped in. It's like, oh yeah, I watch your stream to wind down. It's like, wait, really? Like, someone who actually has a following? Wait, what? But, you know, I just take that as, like, validation. That I must be doing something right. Yeah. That is the one downside of Project Zomboid, is the jump scare sound. If you're using it for sleepy time ASMR. But on the plus side, tomorrow we are doing RimWorld. We do RimWorld on Sundays and Mondays. I believe our colony is still going strong, if I remember correctly. So there'll be that. So you can still enjoy the ASMR. Only it'll just be a blowhorn instead of like a full-on jump scare. Alright, so the trunk is full. Yep, we've been doing that for a good couple weeks now. We've got one colony. I think this is second or third weekend we've been doing the same colony. I know we had a... No, it's the second weekend we're doing the same colony because we had a really bad run-in with Randy being an absolute punk. We had one colony that died because Randy was like, how do you feel about 6 raids in quick succession? How would that jive with you? And the answer was death. And then the other one, what happened to the other one? Randy did something absolutely awful in the other one. I don't even remember what it was, because Randy always does something. Sir, it did not jive. We did a survey, and the survey people came back and said this is the worst day of their entire lives, and they never want to speak of it again. Did you die? Oh yeah, that was Rumshackle. I was like, okay, there was this thing, and I think it was going to give us, we had a choice of like a bunch of Glitter World medicine or a resurrection serum, and I was like, you know, I actually have... I see you, lady. I got worried there that I went too slow and made a bad choice, but we're alright. Whew. Anyone else wanna not be cool? But so yeah, so it's like, you know, we actually are sitting on like 20-30 Glitter World. Like, I want to get the resurrection serum. And then later on, I made like a bad call. There was a panther attacking a person that I wanted to claim, like it had been a downed pod. So I'm like, I'm just going to grab this person away from the panther real fast and run away, and it'll be fine. We picked it up, and immediately the panther just absolutely wrecked the guy who picked up the individual. And that was Rumshackle, who died. But I'm like, ha! I'm ready for this. I've got the resurrection serum. And then came to the realization that, wait, Rumshackle had a break earlier, they threw a tantrum, and I didn't figure out what they destroyed. And I can find the resurrection serum nowhere. So Rumshackle had doomed themselves. Hey, Rancid Ralph. Okay, looks like one more haul. We'll probably get all the planks and nails out of here. And I'm making everyone wait a long time for those points because, you know, I'm taking the time to get all these planks. Like, I'm giving all the time I can to the zombies to, you know, give people the chance of maybe getting points if, you know, if I were to take an injury, but the zombies are just, they're not bringing their A game. They're like not even bringing their B game. They're like a solid C game today. And I believe this is it. Unless I missed some, which is entirely possible because it's freaking dark in here. Oh, there's two more? I shouldn't grab them, but, you know, we're here. Minecraft's a good time. Good vibes, good time. Okay, this van is full of a ridiculous number of planks, and I am about it. I like that I can drive while I'm moving inventory into the other seat. Okay, and I have a bunch of zombies to kill later, but it is too dark. We're about to be drowsy. Oh, this is actually kind of annoying. Alright, zombies. Where were you when I drove down there? Walked down there. I didn't drive down there. I walked down there. I guess we're not done yet with the day, because I don't want to draw them right to my base and leave them there. Hey, sneaky. Don't do that. Are you all done? No more gonna try and sneak up on me? We're definitely not trying to drag the planks in right now because I can't see anything and I'm a little spooked. Oh, get out of my garden. Oh, we had it with us and it broke because we were using it and we haven't had a chance to take it back home. So how many times I repaired you? 3 times? That's still worth trying for more repairs later, so put that away. You're full. Put that away. Put away the lead pipe. Put away one of the fireman's axes. I think we're good.